Channel and RaidersStreaming.com. I have the owner of River Girl Gifts. Yep, a new name downtown for all your gift needs. Lori, thanks for joining me today. How are you?
Doing well.
I know I got you up the crack of dawn for this one. I appreciate it. And we're standing in the ever popular
Raider Clothing Company.
Powered by Onsite Apparel, and River Girl Gifts, also powered by Onsite Apparel. Anything new cooking up front for the seasons coming up here? I know we've got fall season's kind of in full swing right now. How about Christmas? Are you gnoming it again?
We're gnoming it. Same as last year. We're taking Halloween off and redoing the store with all of our gnomes. I don't even know how many we have this year. Bins and bins and bins of them ready to come out and play. So, yep, home of the gnomes still again.
Absolutely love it. Last year when we came in, we did some football season ran so late. We did some interviews in here, not interviews, but pregame stuff, and it was just packed. We had gnomes everywhere. It was super fun. It's a unique and fun deal. I just love the gnomes. They're some of my faves. I need to get a couple more this year to really gnome up the home, if my wife will let me do that. Anything new? Anything else new coming in the back of the store here in the Raider Clothing Company?
Well, something new we have is Michelle Heisler at the helm, and she's doing a great job in the store. The store looks great. We're merchandising. We have a lot of youth. We've had a lot of people come in and ask for like the little guys. So we've added a lot more of the little guy stuff, a lot of new designs and different colors, tie-dye. Beanies are coming. Actually, Michelle's going to bring me a cool new tie-dye one right now,
Wow,
if that's
look
all
at this
right.
production. Bam.
Yeah. So these are fun. New Raider Nation tie-dyes
Awesome.
just came in. We're doing pretty good with supply chain. We're finding alternative items. That's been an issue just about for everybody out there right now. So we're working with our great vendors and finding some great stuff. So come in and check it out. Always something new here.
Awesome. Well, I'll tell you, I've got almost head to toe Raider Clothing Company. I'm a huge fan of the store and what you guys are doing in town. I appreciate all that you do, not only for us, but for the community. So thank you, Lori, for being part of the program. And again, Ken Cohen, Raider Streaming and the River Channel. Stick around for the coach's interview coming up next. Hey, it's Ken Cohen with RaidersStreaming.com and the River Channel. I've got head coach Cowles with me again today. A beautiful day here in Hollywood. It's I don't know if it's high 50s or what, but what a great day for football practice. You guys are gearing up for first round of the playoffs. Let's talk real quick. A little bit of a disappointment last week for sure, but we had our chances, and love to get a little insight on that one from you, Coach.
Yeah, it's been a story of if we turn the ball over a little bit, we're not going to win games. If we don't turn the ball over, we're going to win games, and that's kind of what happens. And a lot of that is, we should have been a little more conservative, especially in the second half. The defense is playing well, but we thought we had some things, and we missed some things here and there, and you put the ball on the ground, or the teams got the ball after an interception, and that's what happens. That's football. You gotta take advantage of opportunities, and we just didn't.
Yep. So we'll put that one in the rearview mirror, right? That's what we do. We got to move on. Going into the playoffs, we're going to be on the road. We got a 4-hour road trip. That's a haul for us. What's the? And I don't know if we, what do you do? It's a 4-hour road trip. Do you guys take some breaks? I'd love a little insight if you'd share it.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a long time, and we've been to Appleton for games, and we've been to other places that are 3-4 hours away. It seems like every year we're doing that. So, we're kind of used to it. You break it up. We're going to stop on the road and eat, and we usually just eat sandwiches, but we get you spread out outside and get off the legs a little bit. So it's not 4 hours in a row in the vehicle. We might be on the bus for 3 hours, stop for an hour, and then get the last hour there and get ready to go. So I think guys have fun with it. We haven't been on the road really much this year at all, so it'll be kind of fun to get on the road and see what happens.
I agree. We've had kind of a pretty tight schedule. No Superior trips, no Rice Lakes trips this year, so it's been a tight schedule. It'll be fun to get. I'm with you. It's fun. It's always fun to have a little road trip. Let's talk a little bit about Appleton North. I've done a little bit of research on these guys. Looks like they're ranked where they are this year for the playoffs for a reason. What are your thoughts on Appleton North and us, our chances tomorrow night?
They're good. They're big. Their offensive line is big. Their defensive line is good. Their front seven on defense is really good, and their secondary is good too. But really, really good. They attack you. Like I said, we've seen them. I think this will be the 5th time we've seen them since 2012. in the playoffs. We've won a couple, they beat us a couple. So we kind of know them, and we kind of know each other. But they're a physical team and a lot of skill, and they play in a great league, and they've lost 2 games close to, I think, the number 1 and 2 teams in the state, Franklin and Kimberly, and they've kind of won 7 games pretty handily. So they are a good team, but we're excited. The guys are excited for the challenge, and we're ready to roll.
Love it. So tell me a little bit about practice this week. Anybody notable coming back? And then how was practice? We're wrapping up. We do these on Thursday evening, so we're wrapping up a week of practice. You alluded to it a little bit, but tell me how the team's feeling.
Good. It's good practice, good week. We got some guys out from the game and even in practice here, so we're going to be missing some guys, but we got good depth and guys that have an opportunity are ready to step up and go. So they're excited. We're excited. We had a good week of practice. 1 day of rain, but besides that, it's been nice. And like you said, football weather. It's playoff weather. When it gets kind of colder, it's playoff time. So we're excited.
I love it. Well, want to wish you guys the best of luck this evening and what will be hopefully a great game for the Hudson Raiders. Again, I'm Ken Conan. This is Coach Adam Cowles, our head coach of your Hudson Raiders. Thanks again for tuning in on the River Channel and RaidersStreaming.com. Welcome back to the Paul Engen Field here. We got a quick graphic up texting the booth. We'd love to hear from you guys. We're playing a little keep away, and we're over in Appleton. So I guess if you're in Hudson, you might be quite a distance away. I don't think you're going to win the distance contest.
Does the text take longer if people are in Hudson? It's a 4-hour drive. How long does the text take?
I know. Probably takes longer than if you're in the stands across from us. I don't know who's listening over there, but if you are listening, feel free to text us. And then again, we're going to switch up the trivia just a little bit. So trivia is typically after the half. Tonight we're going to do trivia between the first and second quarter.
Perfect.
Got a nice one that Jeff Tierstig on the way out helped me wheel together. Kind of a 3-parter. So put your thinking caps on. Get your Google machine ready. You might know this one right out of the gate, but Yeah, should be a good one. So thanks to Jeff.
I think they should get harder as the season goes on. So this one might take a little Google action for people to get this, to get it all. I'm sure there are some people that can get part of it, but
yep.
Yeah, so we are going to be kicking off here to start. So we're going to get a chance to see that Appleton North offense again. Big offensive line. They're going to run the football primarily, pass a little bit here and there. They do have as I mentioned, Sheckelman is a Northern Iowa recruit for a quarterback, so certainly can sling it if he needs to. The Hudson crowd on the other side of the field is pretty small, but boy, they made a lot of noise when the boys got over the sidelines there.
You gotta love it.
They're fired up.
You gotta love it. There's not as many fans as I would expect here in the Lightning stands.
Yeah, I was surprised too, but I think somebody said they had maybe another playoff game tonight too, a volleyball team or something. So,
yeah, no band, no cheerleaders either tonight. It's kind of a odd deal. Here's the kick.
It's going to be number 10 for them. We mentioned him in the pregame. That's Alex Haran.
Down to about the 32-yard line. And if we're a little slow on the uptake here, it's just because we are cramped into a booth that is about, 5 feet wide.
We all get along really well. Everybody showered. It was a long drive, but...
That's right. So Steckelman back at QB. He's the man to watch that'll lead this offense, number 44.
Number 44 is the running back.
Excuse me, 44 the running back.
So Sheckelman's the quarterback, but Martini's right behind him there. It's hard to see from your camera angle.
I know, it's bad news. Steckelman gets it. Handoff to 44.
Nice tackle that time. That's what Hudson's got to do, is they've got to get a little bit of push, make a pile there on that defensive line, and those linebackers got to be active tonight. Still gets 4 yards there, but again, he's known for a home run threat. He can take it to the house every time, and once he gets to the defensive backfield, he's probably got 30 pounds, 40 pounds on most of those guys.
Goodness, big guy. Again, Martini, number 44, just to the left of the QB. Lean in
you can
here,
see
try
Hudson
to get a look.
stacking the line there. They've got both their linebackers up on the line of scrimmage.
Fakes
quarterback
it, keeper
this time.
up the middle. The quarterback.
Nice job. Evan Tyler that time. So yeah, what you're seeing is you've got Marnell and you've got Tyler that typically they're playing outside linebacker, but typically they're flanked outside a little bit, trying to cover that flat, maybe get an outside rush on the quarterback, but they're stacking that line of scrimmage right now, and Hudson's got their linebackers playing a little closer to the line too, knowing that running game's coming.
2 handoff, big run. Martini out to that left side, up over the 50, down at about the 44 of Hudson. You're not kidding about the afterburners. Just
nice hole on that left side. I like the defense approach here. Again, we'll see how the game progresses. If it does put those guys out on the corner on a little bit of an island, you can see right now, typically you've got those outside linebackers that are out there trying to cover those flats. Right now we're pretty wide open. Our safeties are getting closer to the line of scrimmage too. So if you look down here, front of the screen, single coverage on those receivers.
Secondman drops. You got time, fires it, to the near side here. All sorts of coverage. What a pass right on the button. That's a great catch there. Wow.
Well, that didn't take too long for the coaches to pick up on that. And again, good receiver over there. Beat the corner. Safety was there late. He's down at about the 1 yard line.
Just an outstanding pass over the shoulder right into the breadbasket. Great pass. So that'll bring up first down and 2 yards to go here. Feel free to jump in there, Aaron.
Okay.
Yep.
I got to believe this is going to be right up the gut here. We'll see what Hudson can hold.
There it is. Martini up the gut, pushes the pile, touchdown, Lightning.
That was quick.
That was quick. 4 or 5 plays, if that.
Yeah, and we mentioned before, these guys have played, their conference schedule outside of Kimberly was not real strong, much like we saw in the Big Rivers this year, and it's hard to gauge. There are some teams like Neenah that are perennial good teams. They made the playoffs this year. These guys beat them by 3-4 touchdowns.
Wow.
So, yeah, they're strong.
Well, and you look at some of the stats coming into this one for Appleton. That first quarter for them, Jeff, do you remember what it was off the top of your head? They were outscoring their opponents 5-1. Bobbled the exchange there. Looks like it's going to be good. That's 7 on the board, just like that for the Lightning. But 5-1. That's a
well. They
that's a heck of a
obviously
margin first quarter.
that's probably coaches coming out with a game plan, and
Yeah.
and teams are adjusting in those latter parts of those games. I mentioned that Franklin game. I mean, you're playing the best team in the state, and you're up by 3 touchdowns fourth quarter.
Right.
Obviously, Franklin did some things right at the end, but yeah, we'll see here. Hudson's got to respond. I mean, this has to be a drive where if it's not points, it's certainly eating some time on the clock. You
Yep.
mentioned these guys are quick to score early in the game, and that can deflate a team.
For sure.
Once you get up and they just keep grinding on you with that running game. So Hudson, again, a big return would be huge here.
Fun to see Hassapopoulos in the backfield for us, number 7. The announcer here at the stadium nailed that name the
Did
first
he?
time he tried
That's
it. We're
awesome.
like, wow,
He's
that
a
was
pro.
really, yeah, he is a pro. He's like, can I get some help with the pronunciations? And he nails every one of them. I'm like,
Perfect.
First time doing this? All right, the Lightning kicking left to right on your screen here. A little bit of a low line drive. Hassapopoulos fields it on the 6. Across the 15 to the 20. Little stutter step. Nice job. Hassapopoulos out to the 24-yard line. Nice little return. Good job holding on to the ball. Keep that up.
All right, well, let's see what Hudson can do here.
Yeah.
Again, down some personnel, and we, again, don't want to get into a shootout necessarily in this game. You want to try to hopefully do what you're good at, and that's running the football. Try to stick with that. If you can pick up positive yards, 3-4 a crack, keep going with it. You can mix some things up later, but a couple guys, again, number 78 for them, Wes King, and Brock Arndt, the middle linebacker, number 53 for Appleton North. Couple players to watch.
So Caples to the right of Mears, to the left is the Dozer. Dozer goes in motion. Pitch over to him. Dozer cuts it up. Nice job. Picks up 5-6 on the play.
Yeah, very nice.
Jaden Warner, nicknamed the Dozer. A nice run by him on the option.
Good job by Jaden getting outside, reading that block on the outside, cutting it back, and picking up about 7 yards. So good first down play by Hudson.
So second and a couple here. 3. Straight up
wide
the gut.
open,
Nice
wide
room.
open.
The Dozer off to the races over the 50 into enemy territory. We're going to mark him down at, looks like midfield here, so right at the 50. Nice hustle by Warner. Talk about blowing through the line there. He's got some hustle in him. I love it.
Yeah.
He's been a fun one to watch the second half of this season. Just a phenomenal athlete.
He's really come on, and great job by that offensive front too. Got
For
good
sure.
blocks from the guards. Looked like a little cross block there on that right side, and that sprung him.
Well, you got the enforcer under center wheeling tonight. He's got his hands full in there. Handoff again up the middle. Not a lot going on there. Ran into the pile, picked up maybe 2. So enforcer, is he lined up against the big guy?
Well, I think he's going to be a little bit. It looked
Okay.
like they'll move number 78 around on that line of scrimmage, and he could be up over the center. He could be up over a tackle.
Got it.
But what I'm seeing early from Hudson is a little bit more activity from that offensive line. They're getting out to the second level, trying to make a push, helping those runners get some extra yards.
Mears back, sends Hassapopoulos in motion. Hand off to Haas. Haas has a blocker in front of him, turns the corner. Over the 50,
Nice
45,
block on that
40.
outside.
Nice job, Hassapopoulos. Woo! What a run by him. Picks up the first down.
Number 16, Riley Anderson on the perimeter that time, got him that extra block to spring that for about another 10 yards. So good job by the receiver that time on the outside.
Hassapopoulos, the wheels. What do we call him again? The Greek Stallion?
Yep, that was you,
Like
the Greek
that one. I
Stallion.
kind of like that.
That's good.
Kind of like it.
Andrew Caples into the game now for Hudson, number 24. Back there with Warner, so they're split back. Again, keeping with the running game, and it's working so far.
I like it.
option
Fakes
play.
it. There you go. Mears off to the races a little bit. Look at him dance around the edge. Nice job. Looks like he's going to pick up the first down. Woo! A big first down throwing of the arm at the fans over there. Appreciate that, but a great scamper out to the right side.
Yep, nifty run that time. Got a nice block again. That was Jamison on the perimeter that gave him that extra push. So, well, I am confused here. We're on 4th down?
Yeah, that
no, they
doesn't
just
seem
said
right.
2nd down. They're not flipping that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got that a little wrong.
Right.
And it looks like they're not adjusting the graphic on the scoreboard. So we'll keep you up to date on that one. And I'll fix that too. We'll just pull that
They're
off.
getting
There it is. They got
2nd
it.
and 1 is what we've got.
Just took a little
That's
time
the
there.
official call. We'll call
Yep.
it a half yard, but round it up.
Yep. Mears, handoff.
Warner.
Nice job. Dozer picks up 3 or 4. First down. Hudson Raiders.
Again, nice job. That time, I think the enforcer actually put number 78 on his back. So picked
I'm
up
telling you,
a couple
those
yards
guys,
there.
they were in there. They were in it to win it, baby. Coming on the field, they were all sorts of psyched up. I was loving it.
Well, this is a nice drive by Hudson. Again,
It
eating
is.
some clock, getting some positive yards. Getting here close to the red zone, about the 21-yard line.
Again, Mears in the shotgun. He's got the Dozer to his left. Sends Sapopoulos in motion. Hand off to Haas. Haas gets a block. Oh, he slipped right. Oh, and a late shot, too. As the tackle was made and loss on the play.
Yeah, just the lead block got eaten up there. He's got to keep with that. That's the key to that play is getting that lead blocker out there, and pursuit came from behind and made that tackle for a loss.
So that'll bring up a 2nd and 15 as they go in reverse just a teach here. Ball marked down on the 27-yard line. I love it. We got a new graphic we're trying out tonight with the scoreboard. Getting a little bit fancier every game here, or trying to. Again, 2nd and 15, Mearsy back in the shotgun. Haas Sapopoulos in motion behind him. He stops short. Hand off to Hassapopoulos. Oh, they had that one.
Yeah, they did.
They heard that one in the playbook.
I really like that. I like that call by Hudson. That's a draw play.
Yeah.
Get that defense to come forward thinking it's a pass. But, again, number 74 there, Will Schroeder, rubbed off his block and made that tackle for another loss there. So Hudson sitting here at about third and 20, 22.
It's a long ways. Yep. I don't think I have enough fingers and toes for that
Third
one.
and 20.
Well, need a little something to happen here. Like to, just love to get within field goal range, maybe. But we'll see if we can't bite something off here.
Again, we're against a tough opponent. If you can get a chunk of that now, maybe 10 yards, you probably go for it.
Sure. Mears drops back.
Oh, boy.
Just behind Hassapopoulos on the screenplay there, and he had blockers in front of him. Oh, just behind him.
Yeah, just another good call. Again, trying to take little bites here and try to get it out to a playmaker that can maybe make a play and get something big. He did have some blockers that time. You saw the rush come through quickly. That was designed. So we'll see what Hudson comes back with here. They're going to go for it. I mean,
sure.
Again, you're playing the number 6 team in the state. If you don't get it, certainly you want to get some positive yards, try to pin them a little deeper. But
all right, 4th down coming up here. 22 yards to go. Who knows? Maybe we pick her up. Mears drops back.
Quick rush
source
that
of pressure.
time.
My goodness.
Nothing there.
Boy, were they on him quick. 81 was just pinned his ears back. He was on the way.
Yep.
That's George DeYoung who was applying the pressure on that one.
I think that was 94 or 91 that time.
91?
Yep, Caleb
My
Monroe.
bad. Thank you.
Yeah, they certainly got size on that defensive front, and they're pushing. But again, Hudson with a pretty good drive to start there. Ate some clock. You hate to go backwards like that, but see what the defense can do here. See if they can answer the call and get the ball back.
I'm with you. Great drive. Had some good movement there. Kind of stalled out in the red zone or near the red zone. And all right, defense, let's see what we got here. Scheckelman back in the shotgun. Looks like he'll hold on to this one. Goes out to the left side, makes it over the 35. Wow. Down to about the 42, 41-yard line. Just shy of the first and they'll bring up a second and a yard.
Yeah, we mentioned him in the pregame. He runs the ball a fair amount too, and big kid, 6'4", about 215, and you saw the speed right there. Anytime you got somebody that is that big, he's not easy to tackle.
A flag on the play is what we're hearing. I didn't see it thrown out there.
Be a
Looks like a
maybe.
hold, maybe. It is, so that'll back him up. All right, we'll take that as a couple Hudson Rubes up here. Again, if you're joining us from Appleton North, thanks for tuning in. If you're joining us from Hudson and the country, thank you for tuning in to the River Channel and RaidersStreaming.com on the YouTube or interweb. 1st and 15. There it is. Martini. Boy, drags the pile with him a little bit. Picks up about 5 or 6 on the play there. He is a big guy.
And what Hudson did that time, and again, it's what they have to try to do, is not let those holes develop. If you can plug that hole at the line of scrimmage, let those linebackers come in. That time Reese Thompson came in and cleaned that up, but you can see it. I mean, again, he's got a burst. If he gets a hole, all of a sudden you got trouble.
We'll get to a couple texts here in just a quick second here. Another handoff to the near side now. Turns the corner. Rolls out of that first tackle. Hudson stands him up there. Looks like he's going to be short of the first down. Got a couple quick shout-outs here. Go Raiders. Hudson has lots of tools. Need to cut out the penalties and turnovers. Let's do this. Shout-out to the class of 1979.
All right.
Gotta love it.
Oh, my. I got to tell you, this is the first measurement I've seen all year.
I know, right? Gotta love it.
It's like, oh my gosh, I think I got to take a drink of my Mountain Dew here just for that, since we got a little break.
Why not?
It's nice to see referees use that, you know.
I know. I love it.
Granted, I hope they're a little short, but it's okay to take the time to just be sure.
Thanks for doing the game tonight. Daryl,
Just short.
Daryl and Lloyd tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Somebody yells Ken. I like that. Let's go, Hudson.
All right, so big play here.
We'll get back
Third
to that in a
down
second.
and short.
Yes, sir. Crazy Auntie tuning in for Johnny Sizzle out there, number 62. Third.
I want to watch for
and
a
an
sneak
inch.
here. Quick sneak, see if they. There it
Check
is
him in,
right
yeah,
there.
look
Oh,
at
he
him.
put his knee down,
He put his knee
though.
down, didn't he, to go?
He did put his knee down. That's what
I
Hudson's
don't-
saying right there.
They're
And
talking
perhaps
about
there's a turnover.
Turnover, too. Yeah, the first thing I saw was his knee go down to kind of push off.
Wow.
So they're gonna.
Yeah, I did
Avoid
not.
them
I
the
did,
first down.
did,
That's
did not see the
interesting.
replay, but from our angle, it looked like he dropped to the ground and dropped a knee, which would have been, you know, again, was that short of that line where they have the ball now or not? I'm not sure, but anyway, didn't get it by much. So
We'll get that. I guess we just missed the replay in the booth here, too. Shoot. Shackelman. Shotgun. Man in motion. He handed off to him.
Nice play,
Nice
Tyler.
job by Hudson getting back
oh my!
there.
And then a little push off to end that play. That could have been a penalty, but Evan Tyler strung that play out. Did a great job getting the tackle out, and then eventually getting out and making that play. Very athletic play by Evan.
Yeah, there's been 2 after the whistle's blown. I've seen so far tonight. Little extracurriculars. So 2nd and 13 to go here.
Again,
Hudson
Hudson late
defense.
to recognize. Here they come.
Pitch over to Martini. Coming along the near side here. He stutter steps. Oh my gosh. Absolutely blew somebody out of the. Whew, that was a big hit he laid down.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You know, I'm watching him, and he likes contact. I mean, there's no doubt. You saw that on that play. Probably could have read that block a little better and cut that up, but. You know, you're a big kid, you're a bruiser, you like contact,
he likes throwing his weight around.
Yeah.
Oh my, Yeager took the worst of that one. He's all right, tough guy back in there. I like it. 3rd and 4 here. Hudson needs to stand on their head a bit. Handoff picks up the first down.
Another
again.
big boom call right there.
Blows up another
That's
guy.
Ducharme there.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's lowering the boom now.
He is. Reminds me of those old Earl Campbell, like, just putting the shoulder into you.
I tried to, it looks like he's a multi-sport athlete. I was looking to find out if he's got any college offers. I have to believe, watching his film, that he's certainly attractive to a lot of schools, but nothing out there that I could find. So if there are any Appleton North people out there that know,
text
maybe
us in
shoot
the
us
booth.
a text. It'd be good to know.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Sheckman hands off to Martini.
Nice
Martini
play that time.
carry,
That was,
bounces off
stick with
one.
it. Stick with it.
They're
Stick
on him
with it.
still. Here we go. Get
There
him in
you
the
go.
backfield. Oh, yeah.
Stockman, big play.
Big loss on that one.
That was, I tell you what, a handful of guys involved with that play.
Yep.
First you had Gooder that slowed him down. Then you had, I think it was Tempering over there trying to make the tackle, but eventually Stockman cleaned it up. So nice play by the defense.
Nice job by the D, sticking with that play. That's what you need, a bunch of guys getting on him to bring him down.
Well, and you're seeing the defense pursue. They're all going after the football. That's great.
Second and long here. High snap, fakes the handoff, keeper up the middle. Wow, ton of room there. Brings it across the 40 down at the 38-yard line.
Sheckelman that time with the keeper.
Picked up a bunch of yardage there, so brings a third and manageable here, about third and four.
This is one of those spots, if you're an Appleton coach and you're thinking, you know what, we have confidence in our defense, we might be thinking 2 plays here. This might be a pass play, depending on what their thoughts are to go 4 downs. But again, Hudson a little late to get out in that pass coverage.
Shegeman, handoff. And a new ball carrier out there. That's number, was it 35? Reichel.
Yep, Matthew Reichel.
Bounce that
number
one out
35,
to the left.
senior.
Good pickup by them. So a first down for the Lightning here. So they'll continue to move the chains. So the first quarter is getting close to an end here. Just under 90 seconds to go. Shegeman out near side. Got a couple good blockers in front. Yep, makes 1 or 2 miss. Nice tackle, though, at the 22-yard line.
So as I'm watching this, and again, these are things coaches are going to be looking at. 3 receivers out there, only 2 defenders for Hudson. The safety was about 15, 20 yards deep.
Yep.
So you had 2 guys blocking 1 technically that time. Again, not sure if the adjustments are not happening or that's the alignment they're going with, but
Cooper Fallon with a great tackle along the near sideline here. Brings up a 2nd and 1 for the Lightning. Shekelman directing traffic, finds his way under center now. Handoff, the big rig right up the middle. Number 44, Martini. First down as he picks up a couple. Got the kazoos rocking here in the stands, I hear. It's kind of old school.
That is old school. I like them better than the cowbells, though.
Oh, goodness. Do you remember, was it New Richmond? We had the cowbell just to our right?
Yeah, and well, she was pretty good, though.
She was.
She behaved herself.
She was.
That was funny. My wife had mentioned that one of the other teachers at the school she knows said he was laughing about the Richmond game.
We're doing trivia, baby.
When we were herding the cats, the kids buy all your equipment.
Oh, who was laughing?
One of the teachers in Hudson said, I just was getting a kick out of those guys when
it was
those kids are all running around.
It was too much.
Ken was like the cranky uncle. He didn't want anybody touching his stuff. So
it's getting so grouchy up there. Well, I got there's a couple grand worth of junk that's just kind of laying around on the table, and these little guys are just like, slow your roll. I was the grouchy uncle, wasn't I? Okay, so it's trivia time. If you were wondering what that means, we're going to do some trivia, and if you win, we are going to give you some money via a gift card to go to the lovely Willow River Carbonis up in Burkhart, one of our favorite sponsors. So get ready, buckle up. You may need the Google machine for this one. The text the booth, you can just text us. First person that gets it right, and there's 3 answers here, so you're going to have to put each answer into the text, right? Here we go. How many times have Hudson and Appleton North played in the past 9 years? That's answer number
Played
one.
each other.
Played each
Yep.
other. Thank you. How many Hudson victories of those times that they played? In answer one, how many times has Hudson won? And the final question of this three-parter, this is tricky. Who was the starting quarterback for Hudson in the 2012 40-21 victory? Again, who was the starting QB for Hudson in the 2012 40-21 victory? Go.
Well, at least Hudson won one game there, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That is
Nice play.
the power.
Nice play
of
that time. Will
deduction.
McDonald came down the line and made that tackle.
All right, so we'll check the text machine in a second here. We'll let you guys rip into that. Again, how many times have these guys played each other in the past 9 years? First question. How many victories does Hudson have against Appleton North in those past games? And then finally, who was the starting QB for the 2012 40-21 Hudson victory? Shekelman, plenty of time.
Oh, pick.
Oh, my goodness.
Almost.
Almost had it.
It's the old tip play right there. And got that ball up in there. That was good coverage by Hudson.
Really was.
Shekelman tried to force that in. Nice play on the back, and I think that was Stubenick, and he was the one trying to make that play. Good job by the safety that time.
Great job. All right, we'll get a break in the action here. We'll let you know who's got the win tonight on the trivia.
So
Bunch
got
coming
Martini out on the out on the end there. Ooh,
Shekelman.
quick rush
Oh,
coming.
tons of pressure. Hudson. Woo! Nice play. They were all over Shekelman as he was dropping back two guys right up in his grill.
Evan Tyler that time and Aiden Temperin getting quick pressure. Nowhere to throw that football. Just puts it in the ground. Looks like they're going to try a field goal here. Got a chance to watch their kicker in the beginning of the game, and he was definitely
pretty good.
putting them through there at this distance. So
yeah, we had Jeff had pulled some stats on him coming into this one. About 25%er, I think, for field goals, and about an 85%er for the extra point, if I remember right, something like that.
yeah, it looked like he had a pretty decent leg in warm-ups.
Oh, we were just nerding out, getting stats in our grill the whole way here. It was great. Oh, blocked on that one.
That's a live play if
It
the
is a
whistle's
live-
not blowing.
Whistle has not blown. He's looking for somewhere to go. Tackled.
Ball on the
loose.
ground.
Oh, goodness.
My.
Woo! Hold on.
Isn't that something?
Wow, that was something else.
Yeah, he just never got that up in the air. It gets blocked, and you could see all of a sudden nobody knew what to do, including the kid with the ball. Scrambling around, eventually tried to run it, then he fumbled it. It's a live ball, so if Hudson would have picked that up, they could have advanced the ball for sure. But you could tell it's not a normal play that the kids know what to do. It's kind of like that.
Everybody kind of looking at each other like, hot potato. What now?
Well,
Coach.
fantastic stop that time by the Raider defense.
Yes, big time stop by Hudson. Big time stop. 1st and 10 here for the Raiders. Ball on the 20-yard line. The enforcer under center, or at center, I should say.
It's a good
Dozer picking his way through traffic. Picks up a couple there. Looks like he picked up 3.
Yeah, nice block with the pulling tackle that time. Rambo, number 77 out there to lead the way.
Great name.
Yeah. Anybody with a Rambo is a fan of mine.
Right?
Any Rambo name.
I'm a fan of theirs for sure.
What is there now? 7 those movies? 6?
I can't
Something
get
like
enough
that?
of those things. They're so good. Oh, goodness. Running downhill, that was Warner. Picks up another couple. Looked like he tripped over somebody as he kind of came through the line there, but a nice pickup. It'll bring up a 3rd and short, about 2-3 yards to go.
Yeah, again, kudos to that offensive line here to start the game. They are getting a push against a big front 4 for Appleton North, so see if they can do that again here. Again, Hudson certainly wants to keep the football, eat some more clock, and keep this drive going.
All right, 3rd and short here. Mears back in the shotgun. Sends Hassapopoulos, the Greek stallion, in motion. Werner gets the call.
Ooh, he's going to be close. Just a little short there.
Yep.
So this is kind of gut check time for the Hudson coaches
Yes, it
whether
is.
they want to take a chance here or not. Looks like thought that ball would get maybe advanced or marked a little bit higher, but
About
it's
a yard to
it's
go
a solid
here.
4th and 1.
Yep.
I'm assuming here we'll try hard count, see if we can get him to come off the
Yep.
line aggressive, pick it up the easy way, but otherwise don't be. Coach calls timeout. I was going to say don't be surprised if coach is close to calling a timeout.
All right. What do you think? We got a trivia winner, or we need to send up a flare?
I
You
think
think?
I think you got about 30 seconds.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. G-Ma Strong is tuning in. Appreciate that. She's in Iowa today.
Wow, she's a traveler.
She is a rambler. Go Raiders, watching from home on the big screen. All right, perfect. Woodruff's and help me out with that one. Sonatags?
Sonatags, yep.
Go Raiders. Daryl and Lloyd tuning in out there. Stream's looking good. Appreciate that. Debbie Johnson watching from Hudson. Appreciate that.
All right, here we go. Let's see what Hudson,
Jack
how they align
Slide.
here.
Big play here. 4th and
Looking on that
1.
hard count, seeing where the defense is going to go. 5 front on the front there. Again, hard count.
Yep.
See if coach decides to call a play. Nope, he's going to call a timeout.
All right. I like it. All right. A couple more shout-outs here. Watching from Las Vegas while heading to Las Vegas Knights hockey game. Come on. How cool is
sweet.
that? Gotta love it. Sundin Sus. I don't even know what that means, but it may be derogatory. I'm not sure. Jackadine, Joe Bartle, Skylar Reese Richardson tuning in. Skylar Winslow, awesome. Oh, I think I got a winner that just texted the booth too. Kruger's tuning in, cheering from home. Kruger's hurt? I heard that. Hope you get feeling better, buddy. All right, and I think I got a winner here too. Sorry, this trivia is getting away from me. A little bit of a high snap. Is that one's
Alex
back?
Munich
Wow.
with the punt here.
Munich
Going to
punts
be
that one
fielded.
down to the 40. Misses on the first tackle. Gets around another one across the midfield line. Still rolling. Look at this guy on his feet. Down at the 45, 46-yard line. We got to get some trivia done here. Hold on.
Brock Salm that time with the return.
All right. Shout out to Owen Marnell. See you for Thanksgiving. Brookline Ma. Shout out to senior Luke Richards from his aunt and uncle from Arizona tuning in on the YouTube.
All
Go
right.
Raiders. Oh, my goodness.
A little different formation here. Again, tight formation, running formation for Appleton.
Handoff. Down to the 40. Picks up about 6 on the run there. So I'm going to let you call the game here. I'm going to see if I can't find our winner. We've got a bunch of shout-outs. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah, I mentioned it before. Again, Martini's a kid. If you can slow him down at the line of scrimmage, you don't allow him that head of steam to get going. What they're trying to do here is lead block, get him ahead of steam. And again, you saw last run, he carried 1 or 2 guys with him. So better job that time by the Hudson defense.
We've got some texts coming in that are inappropriate at best. Oh, too funny. All right. Close on that one.
Pretty good spot that time. Again, the formation certainly dictates running the football here for Appleton. Just kind of sticking with their up man gets it that time. Mentioned his name before, number 35, Matthew Reichel. Tackle that time in the backfield by Stubendick. 2nd and 1 here for the Lightning. Again, happy to just grind this out. Up man again, that's Reichel. Quick hitter. Hudson indicating for a second there he might have dropped the football, but might have popped out on the tackle. So they're just kind of grinding it here. Cloud of dust, picking up 5 yards of crack. First down again for the Lightning at their 19-yard line. Up 7-0 here early in the second quarter. Ooh, and that time Hudson gets a hand on the football, but not able to pop it loose. Marnell that time with the tackle. So this is kind of one of those games, if you're a defense, you're just slowly getting kind of pounded. If Hudson can get a stop here, get these guys in a passing situation, again, picking up about 4 or 5 a pop, and they're not going to probably deter from that as long as it's being successful for them. Lead block that time, Martini through the line of scrimmage. Picks up enough for the first down to about the 8-yard line.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
just kind of a slow grind here from the Lightning. Hudson defense on their heels this drive. Same formation again, just kind of going quick hitters or giving it to the back. Reichel that time, pushing down to the 1. Hudson holds him back just short of the goal line there. Lots of guys in the Hudson on the Hudson defense right now trying to make those tackles, getting some push off that line of scrimmage.
All right, I'm back in it. We still don't have a winner for trivia. We got some close, though, unless my stats were bad from the paper earlier. Handoff. There
Martini
he goes.
that
Martini
time.
on into the
Just
end zone
an
there.
easy, slow grind down the field. Again, nothing fancy about that offense.
Let me show you that one real quick
Just
here.
taking methodical 5-6 yards a pop, and eventually Martini goes in untouched into the end zone. So if you're Hudson right now, you just kind of pick yourself up by the bootstraps. You know, you've had a pretty good quarter and a half.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
if all of a sudden you start letting these things kind of stack on each other, it's going to be hard to make a comeback. Again, good push by the Raiders with a block on that extra point. So
interesting.
So with that, it's 13-0 Lightning. 6:23 left in the second quarter. Quick update, I did get a text that after one, New Richmond and DeForest are tied 0-0, so no score in that game yet. New Richmond had to make the long trek just like Hudson. We'll get into that a little bit later. Maybe a little bit of a crying session here about the WIA's seedings. Throw it into a hat and pull them out.
The crying game is going to be happening later. Well,
so you guys have stumped them here, huh?
excuse me. What's that say? Oh, so out of the Star Observer is where we got some of this trivia. Somebody's calling the booth now. Can't take calls. Sorry. So again, how many times have these guys played in the last 9 years? How many times did Hudson win? And then who was the starting QB in 2012 for the 40-21 victory? Hit me, you guys. I've got the right quarterback, and I think I've got the wrong answers on the first two questions. So.
Oh my!
I know.
You guys did this. I'm not taking any
I know.
accountability.
Here we go. Hassapopoulos, the
nice
Greek
stiff
stallion,
arm.
over the 40,
Big
45
run.
to the 50. Woo!
Big
Over
return.
midfield.
Big return.
The
Right out to
Greeks.
Ken's favorite yard line, the 52-yard line.
I was about to say it, and I caught myself. I'm getting better. See that replay. Here we go.
Nice to see Tim Hassapopoulos there. Gets a little bit of a seam, and then the speed comes on. Little power at the end to finish that run. Good return by the Raider return team.
What a run that was.
Great stiff arm, too, on that run. Love to see that.
Greek Stallion getting the wheels turning there as he gets across the midfield line on the 48.
There you
I'll
go.
have
There
you
you
know.
go. There you go.
Again, getting a call from the text machine.
Needs a
that
block.
never
Needs a
works.
block. Oh, come on, guys.
Caples gets caught.
Got to get out there and make that block. Running back leading that play with the option, you got to give him that space. So, again, that's what happened a couple drives ago for Hudson. A couple missed blocks, all of a sudden you're sitting back there 3rd and 20. Yeah, I mean, a big return like that, that's a momentum shift. You're sitting here 13-0, about 5 minutes left in the first half. That's a pretty good battle for Hudson, and you don't want to give them the ball back here before the end of the half. See if Hudson can put something together with a couple plays here.
So
get some positive yards.
3rd and long right now for
second and about
Excuse
16.
me, thank you.
Yep.
Got too many texts going on. Wow,
There you
what
go.
a tricky little shuttle play. Nice
There you
job
go.
at Dozer. Woo! Brought down at the 37-yard line. Great little shuttle pass up the middle by Mearsy.
Yeah, just again, that's a design play, a little shovel pass. Let the defenders come through. As a quarterback, if you're Carter Mears, you're thinking, oh boy, here they come. But you got to be patient. You got to just wait for the perfect time. And Warner that time, again, shot out of a cannon and picked up about 18 yards.
That Dozer, boy, he just runs with a purpose, doesn't he? He's fun to watch.
Yeah,
First and 10 here. Ball on the 37. Mears, handoff. Dozer picks his way through a couple there, picks up a couple. Kind of standard 3 there.
That's all right. Again, right now, what you're trying to do is keep yourself in this game. Keep positive yards. Keep getting positive yards. Eventually, the defense is going to adjust a little bit. It'll open up a few more things for the offense to maybe change some of their calls. But
all right, 2nd down, 8. Mears, handoff again. No, keeps this one. Oh, goodness, Mears in trouble. He's got guys on him.
Oh, my.
They're going to drop him for a huge loss there. Just about to midfield as he gets tangled up. Didn't fool the D on that one.
Will Schrader, number 74, hung with that. And, we talk about the option being a bread and butter play, but Appleton North has shown on multiple plays tonight that they can defend that. So, again, you got to execute it. You got to get the good blocks, but they're getting upfield and turning those into negative yards.
We got people watching from the Chick-fil-A parking lot.
Huh.
That's a first.
Yeah.
Thank you. 3rd and long here. Mears takes this one. Again, pressure. Oh, goodness. Had to throw that into the defender as he gets pushed off. And
we got a penalty here at the end of that. Not sure what happened, but a little bit of a tussle going on between the offensive and defensive lines.
Huh.
I think that's going to go against Appleton.
Interesting.
Did not see what happened. I just saw the flag and I saw fingers pointing. So
I was busy watching Mears there.
Certainly going to be a personal foul here. So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty, more than likely. See if it's offsetting. Looks like they're going to march it off against Appleton. So big break for Hudson.
All right, we got a winner.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
We got a trivia winner. Thank goodness. Oh, we had somebody tuning in from North Korea, they said. I'm not sure if that's true or not. That could not.
North Korea.
I'm pretty sure the YouTube and the interweb's not really working so well over there.
No.
But I like the.
I'd like to hear our voices over there. What that sounds like.
I like the
comment. How they're interpreted.
Carl Germschmidt?
Why do you always Carl Germschmidt? Yeah.
Is that a joke?
Yes. So anybody that listens to K-Fan in particular, if you listen to Barrero, Carl Germschmidt is is a Packer fan. So
nice.
Anyway.
Well,
I'd love for Carl Germschmidt to call in at halftime. I'd like to hear his voice. I haven't talked to him for a while, so.
Nice. Oh, he's a winner in my book.
That's fantastic. I want to know who that person is. That's funny.
That's awesome. We're getting some good humor tonight. I really like this text machine.
So real quick,
fourth and short.
So, again, Hudson with that big pickup on the unsportsmanlike. Timeout by Appleton.
Timeout, Appleton. I like that people are winning trivia with fake names. Well, hopefully he's got a real address. I don't care who I address it to. This is so fun. Well, we've got 44 shout-outs, so we're probably not going to get to everybody, but we'll do our best.
Well, good crowd listening tonight. And it's been a pretty good football game so far. Again, Hudson hanging in there, and this is a big play. this will certainly keep the drive going and hopefully some points to end the half. They will get the ball to start the second half as well. So hanging in there for sure.
Nice. Stream's looking good. Okay, get this. So Alex, I think my son, Will, Denman, they're watching from the Tesla. Watching from a Tesla at the Chick-fil-A. Are you kidding me? How great is that? Love it. Gotta love it. Tony and Lisa Rambo had to run to California, hoping for another game to catch live. Thank you guys for tuning in. Big fourth down coming up right now. We'll get some more shout-outs in a little bit. Fourth and short. Hudson, big play here. Mears fakes it, looks, going deep. Oh my goodness, just overthrown. The receiver ridden out of bounds, and so that'll be a turnover on downs there. They'll bring out the offense for Appleton North.
Yeah, good coverage. A little push at the end there. Receiver couldn't get around him, but
yeah. With the push
again,
though, at the end,
I realize it's fourth down, but again, your running game's working up the middle there, so tough to give them the football back. I mean, they have 3:17 left here in the first half, and we saw their last drive. They're going to probably pick up the pace a little bit, maybe throw some passes in there, but we do have a switch at quarterback we'll talk about real quick, too. I'm not sure what happened to Shuckelman, but back there at quarterback number 11, we have number 11, Garrett Stasek.
Interesting.
5'8", 155-pound senior, junior. So, yeah, not sure. I'll have to look and see if I can find number 12 on the bench here somewhere. If he's dinged up.
Excuse me.
Little
nice
confusion there in the
tackle there
backfield
by
that
Hudson.
time.
So new name is Stasek?
S-T-Z-C-A-K. Stazak.
Garrett Stazak. That's a cool name.
Well, you just saw right there. I mean, new quarterback in, little confusion in the backfield, and so again, probably somebody that doesn't get a whole lot of playing time. Again, that might be why they're stacking that line to run the football. They're going to try to feed Martini as much as they can here. Well, and we'll try to get you an update. I do see number 12, Shuckelman, on the bench here, or walking around a little bit. He's kind of dead-legging it, so might have got dinged up in the knee or something.
Well, I'll tell you, with the big rig 44 in the background, yep, I see him there, with the big rig in the background there. Hand it off. Do that all day, right?
Well, but if you're Hudson, you know that.
Right,
so especially that last
that
last formation, they did a lot of up back handoffs, meaning they had two split backs, and then they had the deep Martini and deep, and you could lead block with those guys, or you could do the quick handoff. Now, if it's single back with just one back in the backfield, of course, we haven't seen the new quarterback throw yet either. So we'll see right here. It looks like a passing formation.
Bit of a high snap there.
Nice play.
Caught in the backfield by the ankle.
Tyler that time.
Wow, what a tackle. Great job.
High snap allowed the defense to jump in and get in and make that play. So, again, hey, we got a minute 30 left. Hudson's got one timeout. We'll see if they can force a punt here. This might be a perfect time. You work on it in practice. Maybe you put a punt block formation together. Here comes that power formation from North.
Third down, 7 to go. Appleton looks to their sideline for the call here. Handoff. Yep, the big rig Martini. Boy, is he tough to take down. My goodness. Picks up the first down as he cruises over that left side.
Yeah, it takes a few guys for a ride there. McDonald was in there kind of to clean that up, but it takes more than one. I think you got to tackle him and certainly slow him down at that line of scrimmage. You can see once he gets past that line of scrimmage into the linebackers and the defensive backfield, to struggle to tackle him in the open field.
So I'm going to put a couple plugs out there real quick. So we have the senior video coming up at the half. I've got some other videos that we've run throughout the year that we're going to throw in. There's no band tonight. There's no cheerleaders. We're on the road. We're going to fill it with a bunch of good stuff. We'll have a couple commercials in there too. And nothing but goodness.
Good.
Quick shout out to the Hold on. I got to get this right. I had this the other day, and I almost just fell over. It was so good. Okay. You ready for this one? It is. Oh, my goodness. Where are you?
You looking for food again, Ken?
Yeah, I had this thing the other day at Agave that was just the bomb. It was the Memphis pulled pork. Oh, my gosh. They put coleslaw on it. The pulled pork is phenomenal. One of my faves. Check it out. They have a happy hour. It's not your usual happy hour. It's happy hour on food during the afternoon. So you can come in and get the sandwich for under $10.
Sounds good.
Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. First
so,
and
again,
10.
An interesting formation here. You're okay.
It rolls out to the right. Pitches it on over to 18. 18 picks up about 5. Drug down out of bounds there. 18 is Borland.
Yeah, I noticed him. He was one of the up backs before, moved him up right on the line of scrimmage, trying to hide him almost.
Yeah.
Same formation, other side this time. See what they do. Kill the clock here with about 33 seconds left. So, quarterback again, Stanzik. I've only seen him attempt one pass. It was a short pass. So
on the mark,
you're starting to kind of see, okay, maybe this isn't the guy that we scouted when we were working on Sheckelman.
Sure.
But again, you got to be ready for anything now. Here they've got 3 receivers to the left. Again, a couple timeouts for them too, so I wouldn't be surprised if. Oh, he moved, so that's going to be a penalty right there.
That'll back him up 5. Yeah, the QB's just I think he's just a little.
Well,
it's just different, right?
Yeah,
you got a new guy in there running the show right now, and you can tell they're just a little off.
A little out of sync, and again, their formations are really looking like pass, but not sure that that's part of what's in this quarterback's repertoire there.
Yep.
Just have to see what they want to do. But again, going backwards, 3rd and 10 here.
The Hudson student section just cranked up the "You Can't Do That." Love it. Little run up the up that right side. Picked up about 5 on the play, and maybe 4. Will bring up a 4th down and 6 here with just 20 seconds, and the clock is ticking. Looks like they're just going to go to
ride this thing out and
the locker
going
room
at the half. 2.3 seconds left. Must have called the timeout. Interesting. Yeah, even kind of on the sidelines, they look a little bit out of sync too with the new quarterback in there. So,
well, I'll tell you, going into the half, down by 13. I feel like we're in this still. I feel like we've been battling. They got a fresh quarterback out here. Things are a little squirrely right now. Well, I feel like if we can come out and get some momentum, that's that start of the half.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get the ball. We're going to get the ball to start the second half. Again, you're on their sidelines. Your senior quarterback, probably an all-conference kid going to play college. He's out of the game. Everybody's maybe thinking, okay, now what are we going to do?
Right.
If I'm Hudson, I'm feeling pretty good about this first half. You've been able to move the football. Haven't had any turnovers, which is good. Penalties haven't killed you. So you go into the half thinking, okay, game plan has worked.
Yep.
Let's come out in the second half, a little bit of fire. Let's make some big plays.
Get a couple points on the board and see where we're at. Get some points on the board, yeah. Love it. So 4th and 6 here. This will be the final play of the half. We'll get a timeout this time by Hudson.
Probably saw something there that they hadn't seen in previous formations. But again, not sure if I'm again, Appleton North with some kind of funny time management there. They almost ran the clock out. Called the timeout with 2.3 seconds left. Maybe they had to explain the play. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll go with that.
We'll see.
We will go with that. So a nice evening out tonight. Very little breeze going on. Just kind of a sweatshirt or a medium weight jacket out here. Great football weather. This is good stuff. Good playoff time of the year. So again, 4th down here. Last play of the half. Appleton North. The Lightning will again see what they got up their sleeve here. If you're the coach for Appleton North, you go and run a route deep in the end zone, Hail Mary kind of deal?
No. In fact, what I kind of think might be if they do a pass play.
I like that. No, that's not what I do, Ken.
I haven't
No.
seen that with the quarterback yet, and the receivers haven't gone like in those types of routes. But what I might do is throw a little screen pass to number 44.
Oh, sure.
Get him out in the open and see if he gets some blocks. So
and that's why you're the color commentator. Yep, look at this guy. A little screen out to the near side here. Picks up some blocks. Tries to turn it upfield. Still with it. Out of bounds, and that will do it for the first half.
I think that's probably what Coach Cowles saw, too. Again, what we have seen in the last few minutes is they aren't going to have the same passing game with this quarterback that they did with the starter.
For sure. 100%. Well, again, stick around. We're going to lead off with the senior video tonight. Thank you. It's a special deal having a senior. You and I both had seniors last year that graduated. I know these parents, aunts, uncles. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's a big deal. This is the season for them. Win we roll on, lose we don't. And again, hats off to our seniors. It's been a heck of a year. We appreciate all that you guys have done. And without further ado.
Hi, I'm Bailey Muchler. I am the head varsity coach of the Raiders dance team this year. I started out coaching the junior varsity dance team last year, and I'm really excited to be working with this team this year. Yeah, Friday was so exciting just to even have a student section at all, period. I heard them cheering super loud, and I had to turn around. I was like, what am I hearing right now? There's actually fans rooting them on. It was a big shell shock moment because I'm just so used to the silence now at the games. So I'm just excited for the girls to have the Pep Fest experience, the overnights again with their friends. They get roommates for the year. It's a great bonding thing for the team, which obviously we're grateful that we got to compete last year at all. And we got to do we got to do a lot more than a lot of other sports. We got to do a lot more than a lot of other schools within dance. So we definitely got to do a lot, but there's just so much that they missed out on team bonding wise that they get to do this year with overnights. And then we're also going to nationals in Florida in March. Yes, Orlando. Yeah, we're competing at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. So yeah, we try to do it every other year. Last year would have been a nationals year though, and then because of COVID, obviously it wasn't. So, when overnights were back on for the school, we immediately jumped into Aaron Moan's office and we were like, can we do nationals this year? Can we make this happen for these seniors especially? And he said, yeah. So yeah, we've already got it booked, and that's what all of our fundraising is really going towards right now. Yeah, so basically we tend in dance to get a lot of foot and leg muscle injuries. So to try and avoid that, we have a stretching plan in place where that's really intentional to stretch these leg muscles, to stretch their feet muscles, just to try and avoid those injuries at all costs. So we do a full stretch always, every part of the body, right? And then for conditioning, it's really important within palm and kick especially, but it bleeds into every dance to be super sharp and on the movement, really hard. And so in order to get that arm strength, we do the arm circles every single day. It's the repetitive movement is gonna build up their arm muscles so that they can hit those dances a lot sharper. Because if we don't do that, then it's just sloppy as heck. So then we also do those leg circles on the floor and the toe touch pyramid. Those are all working their hip flexors, because in order to get those jumps high, a lot of people think that if you're flexible, you can jump high. If you're flexible, you can get your legs out, but you could be, way down on the ground. You're not getting anywhere. So in order to get high, you need to have really strong hip flexors. So that's where those exercises come into play. So we do those exercises every day. We do abs every day because when it comes to turning, you need to have a really strong core, otherwise you're just gonna topple over and fall. So core is extremely important for turning. So we always do that as well. And then we try to work on cleaning turns, kind of just seeing what they can do, practicing it, so that when we go to choreograph our competition routines and we need 7 really strong turners, we know exactly who our 7 really strong turners are. Or we're like, this girl's in the bubble and she's been getting better every single practice. We know that we can put her into that group because we know she's gonna get it. So we try to do a lot of that stuff, just kind of building the basics more so that we know what to put in. And so we're always, every single day of practice, we're watching and taking notes of who can be in what parts in each competition routine. So then right now we're practicing our football routines. We'll learn a new football routine next week, try to change it up, keep things different for the audience. We work on our sidelines in the summer. And then kind of once school starts, it's a lot of just cleaning our competition routines, because once competition starts, we have practice 4 days a week. We're practicing everything that we have basketball games on every Friday during the winter. So it's we're just going. And then competition season is literally like 2 months, but it's all like every other weekend. So we need to be like, we're adamant, like cleaning those routines every single day, like making sure everything looks perfect, changing things, they need to be changed if they're not clean. And so that's kind of, yeah, what we do every day.
My name is Hunter Civic. My most memorable moment was honestly winning state 2 years in a row. The first time was the best time because it was in person and we got to have that amazing experience. But sadly, our second year of winning, we had to do it over the video, but it was still so good. We loved it. Yeah, so I have been dancing since I was 2, but my most memorable moment was during the Raiders, and it was my sophomore year. We were all the way in Green Bay, or in that area, and my dad ended up coming up, driving all the way there, and I had no clue, and he surprised me, and it was the best moment of my life because he has never really showed interest that much in dance, and he finally did, and it made me so happy. Well, I'm honestly hoping to get very close with everyone on the team. I want to become so close with the freshmen and everyone. I want to be the senior that everyone looks up to.
Awesome. My name is Sophia Huber. One of my favorite moments, as everyone's probably mentioned, is winning state back-to-back was super rewarding, especially after a COVID year. We were really nervous about everything, and just winning that was just the cherry on top of kind of a not too good year. But another one of my favorites is all the team sleepovers that we've had. It's just so cool to bond with my team and meet everyone and get so personal with them through sleepovers and everything. There's so many. They've been to so many of my events and supported me through all of it. But I know some things that I'm looking forward to personally is my dad dancing in the senior dance at the end of our year recital. He's going to make a fool of himself, but I'm super excited to see him put effort in it, and I just can't wait to spend this last year with them. I'm just looking forward to working hard and having fun with my team. As a captain, I'm super excited to lead them and just make this a great year and make up for any lost ground that we had last year. So I'm just super excited to work hard and compete this year. Thank you.
My name is Avery Solheid. Probably the first time we won state, my sophomore year. That was really cool. That was the first time we ever won, and it was just fun to be a part of that and the energy before pre-COVID, you know. Yeah. Well, my freshman year, after a weigh competition, I actually broke my thumb, and my mom and I, on the way home, we got pulled over because we were trying to get back really fast, and then we had to go to the ER that night, and it was like 2 a.m, and both my parents are always there for me and helping me out and with me along this journey or whatever, and yeah. I'm just really excited for everything. Everything's the last moment, and I just want to soak it all in and enjoy it and have fun with my teammates, and yeah.
Hi, I'm Natalie Benlin. I'm a senior on the Hudson Raiders dance team. The most memorable moment probably was winning state for the first time my sophomore year in kick. That was really fun. This was probably back in my studio days, but when we used to do the father-daughter dance, that was really funny because watching my dad dance he's not very good, so that was a funny moment, yeah. Just excited for this year, and I think it's going to be great.
Well, welcome back to Raiders streaming, the River Channel on the YouTube, the interweb, the Facebook.
It's like Star Wars graphics right there.
Dude, I put together some pretty cool graphics.
It's pretty cool.
I don't want to brag or anything, but all right, so we never told everybody the answer to trivia. So how many times have these guys met in the last 9 years? It's 4 times. How many times has Hudson won? It's twice. And who was the starting quarterback in the 2012 40-21 Hudson victory? It was Michael Holmes. Jeff Tiersick, thank you again for putting those together. I appreciate your help on the road trip. We're going to do a couple quick shout-outs here. I literally have over 60 of these. I'm just going to grab a couple real quick. Shout-out to the Kilpatrick crew out there. Love that. Uh-oh, here we go. We're flooding the booth again. Shout-out to number 16. Shout-out to my brother, number 32. Let's go, Will. An absolute beauty in the Tesla. I would agree with that. Bryce, Brett, Cheryl, Mom, and Dad, Desharm, tuning in from Hawaii. Whew, rough life.
Yeah.
Love it. Hang in there, you guys. The Shirts is tuning in out there. Go Raiders. Got a couple folks, some Appleton folks tuning in saying, go Appleton. Al Collenbach tuning in out there. Thank you. He was close on the timing there. Watching from Spooner, Wisconsin. Uh-oh. Jim and Teresa Dickman, class of 76 and 77.
All right. Well,
Spooner folks,
Dickmans, if you know any of the Sundines up there, don't tell them my name.
Shout out to Sam Stockman, number 95. The Dickmans and Ludmans are cheering on the Raiders at the Cozy Corner. Awesome. All right, we got a bunch more. Can't get to them all right now. We'll try to get some more in a little bit here. We've got some stats, and we've got some scores, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, so we'll start with the stats here.
Let's do it.
Hudson, in the first half, 41 yards rushing, 16 yards passing. And again, had some success on the ground. That first drive especially, they were coming right down the field and got a good kick return from Tim Hasapopoulos, gave him good field position there with that last drive.
The Greek Stallion.
Yeah, so we'll see if that can carry over here to start the second half. For Appleton North, 175 yards rushing, 70 yards passing. We mentioned the quarterback, Scheckelman, out of the game. We'll see if he re-enters here in the second half. But again, Martini is kind of their power horse. They're 98 yards for him so far. One touchdown. Wow. I think, did he have two touchdowns? Yeah, I wasn't sure if maybe number 35 had gotten one. So, again, Hudson hanging in there. And we'll see how this second half starts. Be nice to see a good drive from Hudson, go down and get some points. And all of a sudden we got a ball game. And we're thinking about this a little bit. I did get some scores from around the state. Of course, everybody's in playoffs this week. And we do have some Big Rivers teams playing. The big one, as far as the spread on the score, Rice Lake hosting Medford. I thought Rice Lake maybe got a little bit of the raw deal or short straw on their seed. They were a 3 seed, came out of our conference as co-conference champs. They are ahead at the half, 48-0 over Medford.
Somebody's got their foot on the gas.
Yeah, so making a statement there up in Rice Lake.
A little bit.
Menominee hosting Monona Grove. They're up 19-6 at the half. Chippewa, they got the short trek out of the two teams that played last week. They're over in Stevens Point. They're down 7-0 at the half, so that's a close game.
In that one, yeah.
And New Richmond, they're down in DeForest, down by Madison. They're down 14-0. Again, I think these are all halftime scores. They said second quarter on my score sheet.
Sure.
Try to get updates by the end, but that's what I have.
Shout out to Grant Jameson from his little siblings who couldn't make the road trip. Appreciate it. Hello from Webb City, Missouri. Appreciate you tuning in. All right, kind of third quarter coming up pretty quick here.
So we'll see here the Hudson offense to start the second half. Hasapopoulos with that great return in the second quarter. He's going to be deep. Riley Anderson and Jaden Warner also out there. So looks like Grant Jameson. See if Hudson can get a nice return here. They set up that wedge real well for Hasapopoulos, and then he kind of made it happen with the speed, had a good stiff arm. Got him up to about the 48-yard line on the last kick return.
He's got some great speed. He's a tough guy, too. Old Hasapopoulos.
Mm-hmm.
Good kid, good family. All right, the Lightning will be kicking from left to right here on the dial. That goes
this
to...
is going to be Anderson here on the return.
He'll cut up towards the middle.
Nothing there, boy. The blocking just nowhere.
Got lit up at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, the wedge, that return just didn't really line up well and got great pursuit coming from this right side on the kick coverage team. So
little in the hole here to start this one. This will be on the, looks like the 13. A little bit better than I was thinking. I was thinking we were going to be around the 10, but first and 10 here on the 13-yard line. Love to see Hudson come out with a nice, just long drive, right? Let's just take it down the field. All right, so Mearsy back. He's got the dozer. There you go. Runs into a blue jersey there. Pushes forward. Picks up about 5, it looks like, on the play. Maybe 4.
Yeah, nice hole there on that right side.
Jaden
Got
Warner.
a nice block that time, yep, from Warner. And
As he goes to the sideline, just
so 5 at a time will
hopefully
work.
good.
You're
Yeah,
in
we'll
a
take
ball
that.
game
We'll
here
take
where
that.
you're trying to put some points on the board, but you're 2 scores down. You've moved the football.
So we talked about it a little bit ago that Scheckelman is helmet off and warming up on the side here. I don't know if he's...
Ooh, nice play by Capel to get away, but that was Wes King, number 78, went in there like a Mack truck and hit him, and Capel bounced off. King able to still make that tackle.
King, he is a big rig out there. What are his stats? He's like 6'5", 280.
Yeah, and actually I looked at the replay. It wasn't him. It was another big rig, number 57.
Oh, sure.
6'3", 220, Nathan Schopf. So third and about
Third and
3
two,
here,
third and
2.
Hudson, Mearsey, he's got a guy. Fires it right to him. Oh,
just dropped
no
there.
good. Didn't complete that catch. Had him, got it to him, and just the defender got in there and broke that one up. That was Riley Anderson on the near side here that he tried to get that pass to. So bring up a 4th and 3 here. The punting team will take the field for Hudson.
Yeah, the defensive backs for North are decent size. They also are aggressive. If you watch them in coverage, we saw it on that one pass play where Hudson tried to get Anderson around towards the end zone there. They're playing aggressive. They're up on their guy.
Kick, nice kick down to over the 50. Fielded at the 48. Stiff arm, tries to make a man miss. Nice
Good coverage,
gang
good
tackle
coverage.
there by Hudson. Great coverage by the crew.
Nice job that time. Owen Gooder got there first, and he was the one that was the recipient of that stiff arm, but hung on, and a couple guys came to help out.
Good on you, Gooder. Gooder's been fun to call this year. He's been on some big plays. So that'll set up a first down here for the Lightning.
Quarterback is still number 11, the sophomore, Garrett Stanzik. So not sure if we're going to see Scheckelman back or not. Check on the sideline and see where he's at.
He was on the sideline throwing the ball a little
See
bit.
him over
Helmet
here.
off,
Yeah,
though.
he's there. He's got his helmet on.
Handoff. No surprise there. Martini gets it, bowls over a guy, but brought down at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
He likes contact, doesn't he?
He's not looking to break that thing. He's looking to break bones when he gets out in that open
He
field.
just lowers the boom, doesn't he?
Strong kid.
Yeah. What was your quote? He likes contact?
Yeah, he likes contact.
Yes. So first down for the Lightning here. Ball again on the 30, between the 37 and 38-yard line.
Hudson again stacking that line.
Weird, Martini doesn't get the carry on that one. Reichel does, picks up 6 or 7.
Yeah, I mean, with this formation, certainly that certainly dictates that most likely you're going to see a run play from Appleton North. Again, keep an eye on number 10 for them. He's Haran. But their line's starting to get a good push, too, up front.
Sure. Haran on the near side here with the pink arm band deal. Is that him?
Yep.
Yep. Martini gets this one. Makes one man miss. Tries to
Nice
swivel
tackle.
out. Great
Ducharme
tackle there.
that time coming up and filling on that play.
Hawaii's blowing up right now. Ducharme with a great tackle. How fun is that? Got the crew out in Hawaii.
Got a flag here. Don't see the laundry on the field, but saw the side judge come in.
Yeah, coach on the Hudson sidelines pointing to the Lightning. Thinks that it's on them. He's willing it to be on them. It's on the Lightning. We'll get a little conference there by the stripes at the 30. Let's see what they come up with here. Need to tee up the Jeopardy music real quick.
Well, usually they talk to the captains out there, but they got both teams sitting right there. Oh, they're saying no flag.
Oh, okay. We just kidding.
Not sure. Didn't see the flag in the first place, and not sure what they thought they saw. But all right, so 3rd and about 2.
3rd and 2, I would think that sounds about right.
Big hole there
formation.
on that.
Martini gets it, runs into traffic.
Just cleaning up there as much as they can. Stockman on the bottom of that pile, tempering. You can see there's still a little confusion in that backfield.
You bet.
You know, Stanzik is kind of turning the wrong way, and where the back's going. So, again, what could happen there, again, with having somebody that's not experienced, you might see the ball on the ground here. If you're Hudson, you got to keep making a push. Look for that. Even movement time, you can see the cadence isn't quite there.
Reese Thompson, he lined up against one of the big rigs down there. Those guys, you can see it's a battle that's going on all night long. He's
Reese
lined
likes
up against
contact too.
Yeah, he's lined up against King, and he's going to get. I think he'll get all he wants.
Yeah,
which I think they both are ready for some.
Yep. Sometimes it's, if you like contact, it's okay to get your teeth rattled a couple times. Doesn't bother you all that much.
That's right.
It's those pancakes when those 300-pound guys land on you, and maybe their helmet in your belly or something. That doesn't feel so good.
Yep. All right, 1st and 15 here. Bit of a high snap, handoff to Martini. He barrels through for about 5 yards there. So
Thompson getting in a little tussle there with 75.
I'm telling you, he's out there to play.
He's a tough kid.
He is a
Reese
tough
is
guy.
a tough kid.
Yep.
Right now, Ken, I see nothing but running from these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw, and now we got Martini kind of limping off the field. But, there's not much more in the offensive bag of tricks.
Yeah.
The quarterback doesn't look like he's comfortable back there yet. And, if you're Hudson, now's the time you got to kind of buck up and make some plays. Force them into those 3rd and long and passing situations.
So 2nd and 10 here. The guy kind of creeping across the line there, fakes it. Going back to pass.
Get there.
Got a guy on him, tripped him up. Nice job, good job.
Saved about 5 yards there for sure. Tyler stretching those long arms out, tripping him up.
Evan Tyler, number 18 on that play. Nice job. Tyler, one of our seniors out there. So 3rd and long here, and I'll tell you, that was a nice, like you said, a great shoestring tackle that saved us another 5, which would have brought up a 3rd and short. So we'll see if they can pin the ears back and get a hold here.
Big play by the defense here, and then, if you're Appleton, depending on if you get some positive yards, it might be 4-down territory, but again, you're mostly going to just see that running game. Martini back in.
Yep, I was just going to say, the big 4-4's back. And guess where this one's going to go? Tight formation. Oh, quarterback keeps it. My goodness. So I was not expecting that at all. He picked up a couple. Bring up a 4th and 4.
He's got a little speed there, but again, he just kind of not sure if that was the right read that they wanted him to look at. But here we go, 4th and 3.
He's definitely not a Sheckelman. Sheckelman's, got the size, a little bit more speed.
Also brings that passing game in,
Handoff.
Stick him. Nope.
Yep, there he is. Martini wheels and deals, picks up that 4th down. Bring up a fresh set for them. Yeah, a guy like that, he is just tough to shut down. So ball on the 12, 1st down for the Lightning.
6:06, or about 6 minutes left on the clock here in the 3rd quarter, so they're getting some time off that clock as well.
Another handoff to Martini. Lowers the boom, picks up about, he's good for 4 or 5, it seems like, almost every carry.
Yeah, and early in the game, Hudson was getting a little bit of push on that line. What I'm seeing now, even is some of the defenders are almost backing off once he gets to the 2nd level. So something to keep an eye on. A big back like that can wear on a defense over time.
For sure. Steady dose of martini right
There
now.
they go. There they go. That's a good job. Stubendick coming in and cleaning that up. Evan Tyler with the initial hit.
Nice push. Didn't pick up, I don't think, anything on that one. So brings up a third. Might have lost a little bit there. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 here. Just like the last set of downs, I would guess we're in 4-down territory all day for these guys. Handoff up the middle, quick one. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much flashiness in this offense, is there?
Nope.
And that's, again,
doesn't have to be
just from just personnel. I mean, you take away your quarterback and make adjustments, but that offensive line is still getting a push. But it's 4th down here, Ken. So again, keep an eye on that exchange between the quarterback and center here, and even in the backfield.
Snap's good. Handoff. There it is.
Oh, they might have stopped him.
Oh, my goodness.
They might have stopped him. Boy, that's close. I'm going to try to keep an eye on that here.
I think they got it. I think the spot, I think they got it.
Tempering came down the line that time. And
they're going to give him that 1 yard. So 1st and goal for the Lightning. Another quick one to Reichel. Yep. Nice push at the line. Reichel stood up immediately. Quick shout out to Carl, Ryland, Schultz, and Staples, Minnesota for the youth hunt. Hanging with Ed Schultz, Nikki, Stacy, Isaiah, Alex, Evan, Claudia, Schultz. Alex shot a nice doe tonight. Come on.
All right.
Go
Congrats.
Raiders. Nice job. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Appreciate it. Dan Bloomberg, thanks for tuning in. Todd Hallinan, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Martini gets hit at the line.
Keep pushing.
Oh,
They held him back
I think
again.
they held him. My goodness, that line bending but not breaking. Hudson is, what do you say, pinning their ears back?
Pin their ears back, yeah. I mean, it's gang tackling right now. That's what's happening out there. And what I like to see is we're getting those safeties coming up there, and there's a pile, and we've already seen Martini be able to move a pile. So you got to make that push back. Again, very close, but another stop here and
big time.
Third and goal.
There it is.
Well, I think he got in that
dove
time.
On in. A touchdown for the Lightning. Is a steady dose of Martini on that drive, as to be expected. As the quarterback for the Lightning is on the sideline still. I guess the starting quarterback, Scheckelman. Point afters have been a little dicey tonight. We'll see what happens here.
It could be the same play, Ken.
Going for 2? Is that what we're up to?
They're going for 2. Yep. It's
ready.
Haven't seen much variety in that offense here since Schuckman went in. There's your guy,
there
Martini, bouncing out. Nice tackle. That was Reed Thompson there, hanging with that.
Got him by the ankle, which is tough to do with that big guy.
It is. Well, and again, these long drives, just pounding. They're not much fun to watch necessarily, unless your team's the one doing the pushing the yards or pushing the pile. But they can wear on a defense too. So it's really, I think, important for Hudson here to get a drive sustained. Again, you're going to keep seeing the same thing from Appleton North. If they get the ball back, they're going to pound. The defense is going to get tired. So, again, I'd like to see Hudson put something together here and get some points on the board. They're still in this game. I mean, really, they are. It's just one of those things you're going to need a score and a defensive stop and get another score, get some more momentum. And
maybe get a turnover, right? I mean, you never know. But first step, let's get a score here by the offense. We can set this up with a nice run. I noticed last time they didn't kick it to Hasapopoulos. Weird.
Yeah, and
he had a nice return earlier.
Right. We'll see if we see a directional kick on this one too.
There's the whistle. The Lightning get ready to kick this one.
Yep.
Up.
Same
yes,
spot. Better spot to set up the wedge, though. But, boy, somebody missed a block. Number 24 came flying in there and untouched.
Great tackle by the Lightning there, and not much on the return. Ball will be placed at the 16, it looks like.
Well, we talked about these guys. I mean, they have a solid defense.
Yeah.
They haven't given up a lot of points this year. Special teams are solid, too. I mean, those 2 kicks were meant to go to that spot. You mentioned not kicking to Hospopoulos, and what that does, Hudson's trying to set up a wedge in the middle of the field. They vacate some of their spots. In other words, they aren't getting a block on these gunners that come around the side, and right there you have a wide open tackle.
All right, Mearsy, here we go. Sends Hospopoulos in motion. Bit of a high snap. Pitches it over to Hospopoulos, the Greek Stallion. He gets a couple there, maybe not even. He looked like he got one, but I don't think they're going to move the stick at all. So 2nd and 10 here coming up for Hudson.
Those outside runs, the option's been tough. It's been tough to get yards out of that. Again, you keep the defense honest there, but at the same time, seems like we've been having some success up the middle there, and see if they go back to Warner here.
Yeah, the dozer, Jaden Warner, has definitely been putting some yards up there for Hudson as they've been working him tonight. Haas in motion again. Pass.
There you go.
Caught. There we go. And he was down.
I think his knee went down.
I think so, yep.
Riley Anderson that time.
Nice catch by Mr. Anderson. Nice pickup of about 8 yards, looks like. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
You know, the other thing, we're starting to see a little bit more rotation. There are some guys that go both ways for Appleton North, especially on that line, seeing some different players out there for them. Again, we talked about wearing down players or wearing down a line. That could happen on the other side, too. There you go.
There you go. Nice toss out to the far side. Picks up the first down. He's out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Did you get a number on that young man? Is it 37 for us?
Brooks Blusky with that.
Busky.
Junior.
I like it. Nice catch, Brooks. So 1st down. Getting things started here on the drive.
Yep.
Ball just inside the 30. Little breeze coming in the booth here. Feels good.
And those are pretty safe pass plays for Hudson. You know, you don't have to take a big chunk
That's right.
at a time. Take something that works. Pick up 4 or 5 yards and line up, do it again.
That's right. Take what they'll give you. Here's the shotgun. Man in motion. Handoff. Stopped at the line. Maybe picked up a half a yard. That was the dozer and collapsed on him pretty quick there. That'll bring up a 2nd down and about 9 here. Ball just over the 30 on the 31.
Starting to get a little noise here.
Yeah, I like it.
Going out in the crowd.
Handoff on the near side.
there. Boy, oh boy, they just are stringing those plays out.
Oh, they are quick, aren't they, on the D?
Those corners are coming up and engaging the blockers and beating the blockers. And so what that allows is for the play to get strung out. Eventually you run out of real estate. You got pursuit coming from the backside. That could have been a bigger loss. Hudson fortunate to just lose 2 on that play.
Brings up a 3rd and 11 here. Need to get a big chunk on this one, folks. Got a little
Hudson slow to get some.
Yeah, I was going to say change of
rotation
personnel
going on in there.
All right, Mears gets some set at the line. Mears drops back. He's got a pass.
Oh, he's got him.
Caught.
I think Jamison
Nice.
with that catch. Excellent catch. Kind of had to go back for it, get up for it.
That's gonna
Nice
be
catch.
real
Just sat
close to a
down in
first
that
down.
zone. Ball was thrown a little bit behind him, but he's able to go up and get that. Beautiful catch.
4th and a foot, it looks like. So, got to go on this one.
Got to go. Look for a hard count.
Yep. 4th and a foot here. Let's go, boys. Here we go.
This is one of those spots. I like Carter Mears in this spot because they're gonna be keying in on Warner.
Sure.
And a Carter Mears kind of designed run. Give
Sure.
him a lead block. He only needs a yard here. Let's see what we can do.
Yep, let him pick his way through. Pitch on over to Hospopoulos. He cuts it up. Good hard-nosed run, and we'll see on the spot.
Oh, it looks like the way they're lining it up right there.
They're not going to get it if they keep that spot. And another guy coming in. So they're going to spot him shy of the 40, and that'll be a turnover on downs for the Lightning to take over at their own 40-yard line. Big stop by them, and I really thought Hospop was going to pick that up when he put his nose down and just turned upfield.
Well, again, those defensive backs really fill well for Appleton North. They came up and got on the blocker and came up and made a tackle. So within, what do you got there? You know, they did a measurement before, and now all of a sudden we don't want to do it again.
I was going to say, look at the spot of this ball. All they had to do was hit the 40, and we didn't get a measurement? I don't want to be that guy, but come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Give a brother from out of town a quick freaking measurement. They'll keep this one and head out to that left side. Picks up about 7 on the run. A quarterback keeper by number.
That's your quarter.
And that'll do it for the third. Well, I was hoping that last drive was going to make a little more hay there. Let's take a quick breather. We'll be right back. Thank you.
That what we saw in that last play is something that maybe to watch for from Appleton. Again, everybody's gonna key on Martini right now, and maybe a little bit of little fake or trickery there. Wouldn't be surprised if we start to see some more quarterback runs, some design quarterback runs there off that fake to Martini.
Sure. 3rd and 4 here. Again, the Lightning with the ball inside the 35. Bit of a high snap.
There it is right there.
There it is. You called it. Stretching it out to the outside. Flag down.
That's going to be an illegal block or a hold, I think, out there on that perimeter. He did have a lead blocker. Enough for the first down if the penalty is not against Appleton.
And is that number 10 in there right now? So it's Alex Heron? Okay. We don't even have him listed as a QB.
Yeah, he's one of the receivers, so kind of almost like a Wildcat type formation there is what you're looking at.
Okay. Just trying to make sure we're calling this right here.
Yep.
So
good pickup.
I'll back this up. That'll be a 3rd and 10. Thanks, Jeff, for keeping us honest down here. 9.5 yards.
So this is one of those spots that you want this offense in right now. And
for sure.
Doesn't mean they're not necessarily going to run the football. They've got a good lead here, up 19-0. But here's that play they ran at the end of the half, too, so keep an eye on Martini down here at the bottom of your screen.
3rd and long here. Low snap. Fakes a throw.
They're going to go deep to him.
Tosses it. Got good D over here.
Pick it. There you go.
Hudson, nice job. Interception by the Raiders. I got that. Yeah, hit that replay. Nice
Cooper
job.
Fallon with that tip and pick.
Cooper. Woo!
Good coverage on that side, too. That was Richards over there on Martini. He had good coverage, good blanket coverage there. Ball's thrown up. A little underthrown. Fallon with the pick.
Well, after that was a great pick, and a quick shout-out to the hot tub time machine. Chris Jansen crushed some carbonis, popped on into the tub to watch the 4th quarter.
That's good. Don't eat pizza in the tub, Chris.
4th quarter comeback, he says. I like the way you think, my friend. I like the way you think. All right, well, a bunch on in here so we can see down to our left. Ball spotted, it looks like the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 Hudson after that pick.
Well, it's getting to be a little bit more crunch time for Hudson. I mean, you don't go away from the run game here, but you need to pick up some bigger.
Turnover right away. Just as we had got the interception, we turn it over. Couldn't see what happened in that scrum, but the ball came loose. And
well, certainly the defense got on there right away. I saw Warner get gobbled up and turned over, and the ball must have popped out of his chest there. That's tough.
Tough break. I was ready to see a
big
nice
play
drive.
by the defense.
Yep. And big time play by the Lightning there, so they'll get this 1st and 10 on the Hudson 15. In the red zone here, and Who's in at QB?
Jeremy Nelson, running back number 34.
So Reichel picks up about 6 yards on the carry. It's been one of their go-to guys tonight. Him and obviously Martini's been there. The cowbell. Bell cow? What do you call it?
Bell cow, yeah.
Sorry.
He's the bell cow.
I'm trying to get all these.
The bell cow wearing a cowbell.
That's right.
That time a quick keeper
What
there
a
by
push. Oh, my goodness. Hudson's saying they got the
saying
ball.
a fumble.
Oh, my goodness. It looks like he's down.
This is where we're kind of in our little packed house here. It's hard to see down in that corner.
If I could crawl onto Jeff's shoulders and then just out the window, I could see. So picked up 5, first down. So it's 1st and goal right now for the Lightning. It is tough to see that all the way down here. Everybody, let's get a picture of this. Everybody leaning.
Stanzik in there. Quick keeper that time, or quick handoff to the up man. That's Reichel.
Is that
Matthew
Reichel?
Reichel, number
Yep.
35.
Not a lot on that one. Picked up maybe a yard. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 4, it looks like, on the far side there. If I can, make it 3. 2nd and 3.
So
just inching forward, the Lightning right now with the clock a-rolling. Looks back to the sidelines here. Again, 2nd and goal on the 3. Hand off to Reichel. They go up the middle again with him. Hudson does a good job shutting that down. Brings up a 3rd and maybe picked up 1 there. 3rd and 2.
Yep. That was Nelson. He's in for Martini right now. Don't see Martini on the sideline. I'm sure he's probably up there by the coaches. But now he's back in the game.
Oh, yeah. He'll bring the big rig in for this one. Yeah. Time to get a touchdown. Let's bring him back.
3rd and goal here.
Look how far back he starts in this formation. Just heading downhill.
Getting ahead of steam, yep.
Yep. There he goes.
He's going to back himself in the end zone.
Touchdown,
3 touchdowns for him,
Lightning.
Jeff. 4 touchdowns on.
Yeah,
They've need to really lean on him tonight. And,
Wow.
and here's the thing. If I'm Appleton North and I know, hey, I've got a pretty good chance here with this team to maybe get to state, this loss of Scheckelman really hurts.
It's a big deal.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can see that you're going to get against some better teams that are going to be able to shut down that run, and all of a sudden you become real one-dimensional.
That's
so
right.
the deeper you get in the playoffs,
That's
could really be an impact. So hopefully he's back for these guys.
Trying to head around the far side and shut down by Hudson on the 2-point attempt. So it'll be 25-0 right now in the 4th quarter. Good job shutting down the 2-point effort. The turnovers.
Yep, they've been a bugaboo this year for sure. Frank Anderson with a shout-out. He said, tell Ken there's no 52-yard line.
Dang it, Frank. What? Breaking news. Where were you earlier in the year, Frank, when I said it the first time? Dang. Now I find out. The Burleson's watching from Whiteville, North Carolina, watching West King. Love looking at your community during the halftime presentation. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, and we're not over yet, obviously, but, but what you've seen is certainly they've been able to kind of get command here, and I'm talking about Appleton. They've been able to take control of this game. They've got the bell cow, Martini back there, been able to run the football. Defense is strong. They're going to be a tough out for sure in these playoffs. Wish them the best. Hopefully Scheckelman's going to get well soon.
Kelly Betts checking in. Go Hudson. Appreciate that. Cozy Corner tuning in from North Hudson. Thanks, Cozy Corner, for tuning into the broadcast. We appreciate that.
Number 31 for Hudson with that return. Justin Roby.
Somebody got pulled over because they were driving while watching the game.
Uh-oh.
I've always warned about doing that.
Don't do that, folks. Keep her between the lines. So, what do we have left here, guys? 8:18 in the fourth quarter. Again, we're waiting for that drive from Hudson. Something that they can put some points on the board.
Gary and Joanne tuning in. Appreciate you guys watching the show today. Somebody said they were tuning in from the Appleton County Jail.
Uh-oh.
Hope everything's okay. I don't know any attorneys in town.
Should have been at the game, folks.
That's right. Oh, just missed on that toss out to that left side.
I've got a quick score for you from my New Richmond Tiger inside source. 21-6, 9:30 left in the fourth. They are down to DeForest. 21-6 is the New Richmond score. We'll try to
New Richmond.
get you a couple more here.
Let's go, boys.
That's a long bus ride back.
Yes, sir. Hudson 2nd and 10. If I didn't get to your shout out, I apologize. Had a bunch tonight. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Brings up a 3rd and 10 now. We got look at the fireworks going off in the way over there. That's awesome. What do you know?
Everybody's talking. It's fireworks.
We had a flyby earlier. Now we got fireworks. What kind of deal are you guys running here? That's pretty nice.
Hudson's in town.
I know. Hudson comes to town to get everything out. I like it. Pretty sweet of these guys. So 3rd and 10. I still haven't got my surf and turf yet. Mears, quick sidearm. Looked like might have been crawling up his back there in the middle of the field, but no flag. Brings up 4th and 10.
I got a third quarter score of that Rice Lake game. We mentioned they were up big at the
go
half.
for it.
It's
Yep.
48-8 in the third quarter, so very much in control there.
Good job.
Looks like they'll be moving on.
Always like rooting on the BRC folks that are in different divisions that are doing well like that. So nice work, Rice Lake.
Well, we mentioned this is their last year. You know,
That's
they're going
right.
to the Heart
That's
of the
right.
North next year. So
they're out. River Falls is in. Right?
correct. Yep.
Correct,
yep.
sir.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep. I've got a Chippewa halftime score. We'll get to that in a second here.
I don't know if that one got a hand on it or what, but a bit of a pooch there. Goes out of bounds at about the 41-yard line.
So real tough game going on over at Stevens Point at the half. That game ended up 7-6. So we'll see if we can get a late score on that, but that's a tight one. Chippewa falls down by 1. Who else did we want to look up? So we got Chip, we got Rice Lake, we got New Richmond.
Yep.
Who else did I have down here? Oh, Menominee. Let me look up Menominee's score here.
Menominee. So the Lightning take over at the Hudson 41 here. Another nice field position for them.
Final 33-6 Menominee over Monona Grove.
Wow.
So yeah, we're seeing some winners here this in the first round of the playoffs from the Big Rivers. Let's see if I can't get you a River Falls score since we are
always fun to hear
close
what they're up
to those
yeah.
guys.
Yep. Got a lot of friends over in the Falls area.
Yeah, I don't have a score on that one yet. So if anybody has that, they want to text the booth, that'd be great.
Yeah, if you know the score, text us. We'd love to hear on that one. 2nd and long here. A couple different options in there at QB right now for the Lightning. I'll whistle that one down.
Yeah, number 10, Alex Heron was he had some decent stats as far as running the football. So I think they used him in this position, you know, where he can play that kind of wildcat quarterback, but also play receiver. Looks like he's going to stand there at quarterback right now.
That's number 10 for the Lightning. 3rd and looks like 9 out there right now. Heron with a handoff. Picks up. Looks like he got the first down there as he was, just shy.
Matthew Reichel there again. He's been a good option for them tonight. Hard runner.
Yeah. He's put up some good.
Reichel, number 35. He is a 5'8", 168-pound senior.
Well,
and now they need 1 yard.
Let me guess. Is 44 in? I'm not looking on the field. Is he in?
He's in.
He's in.
Yeah.
He's such a stud. We jest because he's just that good. He's been everything we were thinking coming into the game tonight. I would bet the ball is going to go to him. No, he's a decoy.
Reichel again. I think he got enough, though, for the first down.
We'll see. Spot looks like one side of the field looks like it's good. The other side running in looks like he's just shy, but I think we'll go with the he's probably good.
Little home cooking. They're going to give him that spot, right?
I think so. There'll be no measurements tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, except when we need one.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. Oh, goodness. 1st and 10 now for the Lightning. They'll just let this clock keep on rolling.
Just kudos to you for putting that senior video together. You know, right now you're a senior, you're on that Hudson sideline, and you're starting to see this game and where things are going.
Yeah. Heron keeps this
one.
one.
Nice try that time to Sharm up there.
Way in the backfield. Good job slowing him down, though, but
you know, it's an empty feeling.
Yeah.
It's you know, some of these kids, we've talked about some that are going to more than likely move on or certainly have opportunities to move on and play, but there are others that this is their last high school game.
I know.
And it starts to kind of set in a little bit as you're sitting there on that sideline. You know, this last quarter, time's ticking away. Sets in a little more on the bus ride when you turn in your equipment. It's tough, man. It's tough. So
yeah.
I'm looking over across the field here. I see my buddy Big Ben Forcier kind of on the end. And, again, you look back on it, these are great memories. You know, all the years you get to play with your buddies. And even as a senior, you think about those practices, how sometimes those are hard. And, man, it gets, you know, cold and everything else at the end of the year. Reichel again. Tough runner out there.
Shakes a couple guys there and stays in bounds. Wow. Down to about the 11-yard line. Really a gutsy run there.
But you know, you go back and you appreciate it all.
Yeah.
I think, you know, it's like and those are the leaders and those are the kids that are setting the example for the next group of Hudson Raiders that come up.
That's right.
That's the way it's supposed to work. Is, you know, Hudson does a good job of playing a lot of kids. They do a good job of awarding or rewarding seniors when they get to be seniors, and now it's their time. And when they move on, it's the next group, and so on. So
this was a big group too. I think it was 20+ seniors. You see their banners, you know, hung by the fence there at Raider Field, and
that's fun too. Yeah,
flag down there, so that'll probably come back. But I'll tell you the amount of banners and just some of the poses that you see.
Yeah.
Forcier's obviously one of my favorites. He's got this like crazy, like Chris Farley yelling look on his face.
Yep.
There's another guy doing like a gun show pose.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's stuff like that. It's really nice. And I think the Hartwigs were the ones that hung up all the posters pregame. So thank you to those parents. Thanks to the benchwarmers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what that team does for this organization and group of young men, I don't think a lot of people really realize how much they do. And it's all volunteer. And I'll put a shout out for these guys. You continue to need good volunteers as you know, because you're always graduating a group.
Yeah.
And so,
well, and you know how much I like AD and activity director Aaron Moen. There's those fireworks again.
I know,
but he would be the first one to admit. I mean, these parent groups are really what drive these teams, and I was involved for many years in multiple different parent groups, but. You know, there's only so much in the budget when you have a school sport.
Yep.
And so, and in order to do some of the things you want to do, it requires fundraising. It requires, you know, a lot of other things. And so, yeah, I mean, the parent groups are the heart of the support for these sports teams.
Yep. Huge deal. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say thank you to all the sponsors that help put on the production that we do week after week. I mean, we've got multiple computers and mixers and multiple cameras and new technology we're using this year. And that all comes from our sponsors helping support what we're trying to do in the booth. So hats off to them. And I'll tell you, I'll see you at any of those sponsors anytime, right?
Yeah,
I mean, Jonesy's and Barker's and the Willow and Pier and, you know, on site. And yeah, they're some of my favorite places. So 3rd and long here for the Lightning. Keep this one. Fakes the handoff. Here in Heron runs that just inside the 5 there. It'll bring up a 4th down and 5. Yeah, there's just so many people to thank, and you guys. I mean, I appreciate you guys in the booth doing what you do. It's great to have this support. We got a new guy on board this year with a tier
I think
stick.
he's had fun. Have you had fun, Jeff?
I think so.
Yeah. Even in these tight, cramped spaces, we know what everybody had for dinner and whether they got deodorant on or what.
At least we didn't have that student filming in here
Yes.
fogging us out.
Oh, you guys.
That
He's here tonight. Jake, right?
I didn't want to call him out, but I think so.
Yeah, Jake dropped a couple air bombs on us last week. And
yeah, then he blamed them on the coaches.
He blamed it on the coaches, and we're thinking over there cussing those guys out.
Right?
And all of a sudden, when we're about ready to leave, he says, that was me.
I almost fell over at one point. I'm like, I'm getting sick. I literally was like, I might puke. Yeah, Jake, that was quite the sneak attack. Hats off to you on that, and then framing the coaches too.
Yeah, and that he didn't even flinch. He pointed over there, and
he was like, "Those guys, they're animals over there. Can you believe them?"
One of them had a burrito.
Oh, yeah. He hit the bell. He was doing a run for the border. Probably got a chalupa, too. Oh, yeah. That was... We laugh now, but at the time, it was painful.
Yeah.
That was a crying game going on in my head.
But it's fun, Ken. I mean, it's fun being up here, and, So here's a 30-second rant about the way that they draw these seatings up.
Let's hear it.
So... Normally with these sports, you have a coaches meeting and there's input on, where you get seated and who should be seated where and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
What the WIA does now is basically kind of ranks the teams, and after that last Friday, the games go in and they shuffle you and they send you all over the place. I think it would have been no problem for Hudson to be about an hour or maybe 90 minutes closer to home. Same thing we talked about in Richmond. We talked about some of these other schools. Now, would we eventually have had to play over here? Yes, no doubt about it. But it takes away kind of the human element of trying to negotiate or trying to stand up for where you think you should be.
Yeah.
And there are some teams in the central part of the state that made the playoffs. We mentioned Wausau West, Rapids, Stevens Point, who Chip was playing tonight. But it's hard when we're a Division I team and most of the Division I schools are this part of the state and south.
Way on the east side, yeah.
But, Big Rivers doesn't get a whole lot of respect most of the time with football.
Yeah.
Now, you talk about Rice Lake, chip on their shoulder tonight, 3 seed in Division III. They're going to probably go a long ways.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have a chance to maybe do something special this year. We'll see what Menominee does. But anyway, that one about a minute, but that was kind of my rant.
I was ready for a little bit more than that.
Well,
come on, man. Let's lay the law down.
Yeah, there are good teams over here, and this is where a bulk of your. We talked about Neenah before, and I think somebody sent us a Neenah score. They were up, and they were not a high seed.
Yeah.
So it's a respectable conference here. It's weird because the lacrosse teams in Division I have not necessarily been real strong. And in fact, I think in Eau Claire we've talked about as well. So that doesn't help as far as the strength of your conference. But
kick down, Hassapopoulos will field this one. He had a great return earlier in the game. Just no fear on that run. Fun to watch him play. He's another senior that'll be moving on. We'll see him at baseball, though. He'll get some action there.
And you got, the hockey kids. There's some kids that are going to go play hockey, and we got, there's a few basketball kids out there and baseball. So
we'll see these guys later this year in some varsity sports, no doubt. Mears and Kokendorfer, definitely some great senior hockey players.
Got some wrestlers in there too.
That's right. That's fun to see.
Nice to see. It looks like Coach Culls is putting seniors out on the field right now here to finish this game out. So
that's awesome. Oh, handoff inside. Woo, look at the big man. My goodness. Did you see that one?
Forcier was out there, too. He was out pancaking people.
Busher just sent some guy in the next week. Did you see that hit?
I did,
and then what a gentleman. He helps him up. He's a nice kid, that guy. But Busher just freaking Boom. He's like, well, here we go. Senior time.
Yeah, it's they're going to leave it all on the field, right?
Yes, sir.
It's their last game.
Yes, sir. 2 and some change left. 2nd down, 8. Send old Hassapopoulos in motion and been getting gobbled up on that on the edges all night long. Picks up maybe 1, maybe 2 on that, but they have a good pursuit there all night long.
They have. Yeah, they're well coached. I watching them, certainly we talked about the size. We talked about a few of the special players there, and they're not, this is a team that relies on the running game. You know by the stats, you saw it tonight. There's certainly players out there to execute. I was impressed with their defense. I was in particular impressed with their defensive backs, who I thought were good in coverage, but actually really good tacklers.
Yeah.
So
3rd down, 9. Mears chucks one up to the near side here. A bit of a floater. Oh, and we get a flag down.
Yeah, well, we'll see if we get that call there. That was kind of Tim and number 21 were kind of bumping each other there a little bit.
Yeah. Flag on the play.
Yep, that's going to be on them, it looks like. So do you ever watch you ever watch the state football playoffs? Yeah, or the state championships?
I can't say that I have.
It's fun to watch.
Okay.
I would highly recommend it. I would definitely watch Division I this year.
Yeah, okay.
That's usually on Friday. I always get always before deer season, so we'll be up getting ready for deer camp, and we usually watch that game. And some good football players in there.
I was going to say, let's get together.
No, I won't be.
You'll be out of town.
But you know what? We can text each other. If you have a trivia, I'll be happy to try to answer.
You know what? I might put our trivia together for you. I'll figure out who's up at deer camp, and we'll do a little Conan trivia.
Yeah, those are fun games to go watch too. Down at Camp Randall.
Is that where they play?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
how fun is
games.
that?
But
Dozer, that a boy. Love that running.
And we've seen some Prairie. We've seen Appleton North. It's fun to watch teams that we'll see what happens with the other Big Rivers teams. There's some fun. I got to tell you this is just a riot. So 8-man football is the small schools in Wisconsin.
Sure.
And northern Wisconsin has some of the best teams. I mean, Prairie Farm and Luck's been really good.
Yeah.
But anyway, somebody sent me a box score of Shell Lake and Luck. And this was a game from a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
It was 6. Let's get this play first. Oh, nice catch,
nice
Riley.
Catch.
Nice job.
Nice jump. Nice catch right in the middle there.
So I don't want to talk over the game too much, but real quick, 63-57 was the final score. There were no punts.
Gosh.
There was 1 interception. That's the only drive that somebody stopped each other. One kid had, 6 touchdowns, including 430 yards rushing, and I think he had 180 yards passing and a touchdown.
That's fun.
2 kids from Shell Lake had over 200 yards, and one of them had over 300.
Oh, my goodness.
So, I'm sorry, one had over 2, one had over 3. It's just a free-for-all.
So that's a fun game to watch, I would think.
And if you have some speed and you've got some athletes, man, it's a track meet.
Fun game to watch. Mears rolls out to his left. Pitches this one on over. Oh, picked off on the far side. Almost had it, but got kind of ripped out of his hands there, and that'll be the dagger.
That'll be it. Yep.
That will be it for the crew here.
So, tough one for Hudson. That first half looked like they were in it. A couple of missed opportunities. That first drive they got pushed back on some plays that lost some yardage, and weren't able to execute on a 4th down play. But came out second half, battled a little bit. Eventually, it was just there was Martini, and there was
Martini,
that offensive line that was pushing them around a little bit, and they just ate clock, and we're happy with getting 5-6 yards of crack.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely. Oh, and you'll see the sportsmanship out there by both these squads as they shake hands out there. The players on the field will get ready to line up here. As again, it's official. The Lightning will take the W here. Again,
good luck to them.
I agree. We definitely had our chances to get things done here. Just didn't turn out. And good luck to the Lightning here. They'll be on to the next round, and Hudson will gear the program up for next year.
Well, and we got a chance to see some juniors this year and a few sophomores, and you and I had the pleasure of doing some games during COVID. We covered a very strong freshman group. Really, the kid that played the most out of that group on varsity this year was Aiden Tempering. But
that's right.
We know, the coaches probably think, hey, again, we're rewarding our older players here. Let's keep that group together. Let's keep that group together as best we can.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see some juniors next year that are going to really step up because that was a strong group.
I'll tell you, that class that's coming up, that Tempering group, like you're mentioning, they got some real athletes in that crew. Like you mentioned, I think it's going to be a fun couple years coming down with Hudson. It'll be fun to see what they got up their sleeve, like you said. So
yeah. It's been a pleasure. We'll give you some stats here, everybody. For Hudson, are these totals over here, Jeff? Okay, so for Hudson, not much. We talked about the defense for Appleton North. Hudson, 57 yards rushing, 54 yards passing, total of 111 yards on offense. For North, 290 yards rushing, just that grinding it out, led by number 44, Martini, with 138 yards and 4 touchdowns. So big game for him. But they've got some other weapons in that run game too. So 290 yards total for North, 70 yards passing. As advertised, we knew they were going to run the football, and we knew their defense was good. So that's what they came with, and that recipe worked.
What was that old saying? They are who we thought they were.
Yeah, okay, Denny.
Oh, Denny Green. That's one of my favorite old Denny Green lines.
We let him off the hook.
Oh, man, that guy cracks me up. Well, I tell you, I appreciate all the help in the booth throughout the season. Aaron, fun to call games with you. You're one of the best in the biz, I think, my man. I feel lucky to be up here with you.
It's fun. It's fun.
Have a good time.
I can look at it. I love high school football. Obviously, Hudson Raider fan, had a kid through the program. I know some of these kids, and it's fun getting to see new kids too, and be able to talk about them, and you know a little bit about them. Or I've had some interactions this year where people have come up to me and said, "Hey, my son is on the team. He's number so and so," and that's all cool. That's fun.
Awesome.
Yeah. The trivia was great this year.
Yeah, we did a couple new things.
Yeah,
a couple new things. Trivia was fun. I got a scoreboard at the end of the year that was kind of fun to see. Again, we're always trying to just get a little bit better, right? Don't go crazy. Adam Chilson, thank you for being our camera guy this year. Appreciate that. Jeff Tiersick, thanks for joining us for stats and programming and all that good work. My name's Ken Conan. Raiders streaming the River Channel saying we'll see you next year for football. And we'll see you real soon, probably in a month or two, for hockey.
Ooh.
Buckle up, Buttercup. Thanks again for tuning in, you guys. I appreciate it.